Hello and welcome to this Monday evening live stream where we are back in Train Sim World 3 on the Bakerloo line. So very much all about the London Underground tonight, which I'm really looking forward to. Hopefully you also enjoy this video or this stream, and if you're watching this back, enjoy this video. So we're just loading our passengers and waiting to depart. We are going to be running this service from Elephant and Castle all the way to Queen's Park, and then we'll do another service probably from Harrow and Wealdstone all the way to back to here at Elephant Castle. So we've done a full run of the route, so hopefully that's should work out quite nicely. So we're almost ready to part. Let's lock those doors, and we have the tricky task of trying staying on time. So without further ado, let's get going. The timetable for this is pretty quick. So there's going to be lots of stops along the way. We've got Lambeth North next, and that's only in a couple hundred yards, so we will be really flying here. Trying to keep our speed up as much as possible. And we're about to head into a 15-mile-an-hour zone. If we can ever get there. There we go. And the you have to come into these stations quite hot, because you really need to try and stick to that time. Yeah, absolutely, Alfie. The 700 tomorrow is going to be very fun. I'm really looking forward to it. I definitely will be streaming that tomorrow, so please do check that out. Check the stream out. There we go. Getting up to 25. Pretty quick acceleration on this 1972 tube stock. We should see Lambeth North appear any second now. There we go. There's the station appearing out of nowhere. Get a little bit further around before we start to brake. There we go. Unlock those doors. Like I say, this could be pretty rapid. And it should be quite fun, this start locking those doors. We're already 10 seconds behind. This is what I mean. It's so difficult to keep to this, schedule on this revised Bakerloo line timetable that was implemented. But it's much more realistic. There's so many more services now replicated, which makes such a difference. So our next stop will be Waterloo in 400 yards or so. And we'll be going into a 25 zone in just a second. You don't get to see much between between the stations, but they do come up thick and fast as we run up to 30. But we do need to be slowing for the 20 here. I guess as we go around this curve here. There we go. Oh, but we've made up a little bit of time there. So we're standing a chance. So our next stop will be Embankment. We'll start locking those doors so that we can leave on time. There we go. And away we go. So Embankment, 700 yards. Not far at all. And we're straight into 25 as well. So we can really pick up a little bit of speed here. There we go. That's pretty much 25. 30's coming up very shortly. Let's put the power back on. And we can just about make out the next station, which is Embankment. There, slight dapper break there as we're heading down a gradient. And here is Embankment. That's pretty funky design, isn't it? Although we're slightly going to run over. That's fine, that's fine. We'll unlock those doors there. You're really excited about the 700, Alfie. I don't blame you. Yeah, it'll be here in no time at all. It will really take Southeastern High Speed up to that next level, which I'm really excited for. So, next up is Charing Cross. We're running through these stops like nobody's business. They do come up thick and fast, which I love. There we go, there's Charing Cross. Pretty spot on. Unlock those doors as ever. So we've got next up afterwards is going to be Piccadilly Circus. You gotta love the Bakerloo line. Obviously one of the original routes that came with Train Sim World 2. It's so much better now that the timetable has been revised to this being much busier. It feels so much more realistic. And it makes it more enjoyable because you've got to try and keep to time. And there are so many more services to drive as well. So, Piccadilly Circus next. 300 yards or so. But we're only limited to doing 20 in this section here. And here comes the station itself. So this is Piccadilly Circus. I'm actually taking off a little bit of speed anyway. We're only about 10 seconds behind, which is fine. There we go, let's open those doors. So you can see this is a crossover section here. And we'll get to see another service just run past us now. Very cool. And away we go for Oxford Circus next. Got a little bit of distance between the next one, next station. Oh, we're slightly speeding there. Just put the brakes on, and we'll be going 30 in just a second. If it ever gets to that 30 board, should see it shortly. There we go. Let's put that power back up to max and try and climb to 30. We are going up a 1.7% gradient here, so it's pretty steep. That's why we're not accelerating too quickly. And here is Oxford Circus. Pretty standard tube station, nothing funky about this one. There we go, let's unlock those doors. Just plain tiles. You do get some funky looking stations. We got 20 seconds or so to wait here. There's no problem. We'll probably start locking the doors any moment now, so that we can be departing on time for our next stop, which is Regent's Park. Okay, dude, those doors do shut pretty quickly, actually. Oh, and away we go for Regent's Park. We can go a little bit quicker. We'll be going into a 30 zone shortly. If it ever hurries up, come on. So Regent's Park, 800 yards or so to go. We need a dab of brakes there, make sure we aren't speeding. There we go. It's looking good. So 700 yards for Regent's Park. Actually, we head up to 30 now. Let's put that power back on. After Regent's Park, we've got Baker Street. Just about make out Regent's Park in the distance there. You can see we'll be coming into it very shortly. So here is Regent's Park. Let it run. Now we'll start applying the brakes quite harshly. There we go, we are slightly over there. Never mind. How far over? Ooh. That's some interesting effects on there. Yeah, we definitely went a little too far there that time. Never mind. And away we go for Baker Street. Again, 600 yards, so this one's fairly close. We should be there in no time at all. Again, we can run at 30, so should be there pretty quickly. And actually, once we've stopped at Baker Street, we will be going into a 35 zone. Here's the station itself, here's Baker Street. Start slowing down. The view is really obscured by that pillar there. There we go, we're going to be pretty spot on here. Let's unlock those doors. We've got about 20 seconds or so here, so we won't be here very long. We'll probably start locking those doors now. And away we go for Marylebone. And again, we're in a 35 now, so yeah, we can really run at some speed here. But I don't think we'll get anywhere near 35 by the time we'll be stopping at Marylebone. There's 30. Cool that you could see into the other tunnel there, the other platform there. And actually you can see all the way up in the distance there, you can just about see the next platform, or the next station we'll be stopping at, which is going to be Edgware Road. And we should be departing already, so we're a little bit behind, but that's okay, we can make up the time. And away we go for Edgware Road. Still in that 35, so let's rip the power, but I don't think we'll be getting to anywhere near 35 by the time we will be stopping at Edgware Road. I'm pretty impressed we're still able to keep to time roughly. There we go, here's Edgware Road. Ah, we're well past. We'll ignore that. We definitely came in far too hot then. Never mind. Let's lock those doors and we can be going for Paddington next. Yeah, we definitely need to get try and find our braking points a little bit earlier there. That's okay, Paddington next. Actually, we will be dropping down to 20 just before, I guess, entering the station for Paddington. In fact, let's start braking so we get down to 20. There it is. We did drop a little bit below, but that's fine. Oh yeah, tight turn here, which is probably why it dropped us down to 20. go. Here's Paddington. And we'll come to a stop just here. Let's open those doors. So we've got Warwick Avenue, Maida Vale, Kilburn, and then Queen's Park. So we've managed to make our way through the underground section pretty rapidly, actually. And we can be off for Warwick Avenue next. So this is 0.6 of a mile. So we've got a little way to go, and we will be able to run up to 35. Just a moment as well. Once we've got there, we are slightly speeding. Let's bring it back. There's 35. Let's put the power back on. So Warwick Avenue, 800 yards to go. This is good fun. I love driving the underground. Will we get anywhere up to near the 35? Let's find out. I think it's going to be pretty tight. It's near as damn 35. Nice. Make sure we don't overshoot this time. Okay, we'll start braking already. That speed's coming down quite nicely. Keep applying the brakes. There we go. We're about 30 seconds behind schedule at the moment, so we've got a little bit to make up. So our next stop will be Maida Vale. Lock those doors. Oh no. I've opened the left-hand doors there. Come on, come on. Lock those doors. So Maida Vale next in 900 yards or so. Picking up that speed now. There it is, we can get up to 35. Although we immediately drop down to 30 again, so seems a bit mad. So 600 yards and we'll be at Maida Vale. After that we have Kilburn Park. We'll be terminating at Queen's Park. And then I think we'll do another service which will be from Harrow and Wealdstone all the way to Elephant and Castle. Okay, so here is Maida Vale. There we go. We're still about 30 seconds behind. So let's see if we can make that time back up. Get those passengers loaded. And away we go for Kilburn Park. So this is our penultimate stop. There we go, almost up to 30. Just ease back off the power now. Let it cruise. We should have Kilburn Park. There we go. I was going to say pop up on us any moment now. There we go. Just bring it into its stop. There we go. And now we head to our final stop, which will be Queen's Park. Lock those doors. And away we go. So as we get close to Queen's Park, we do drop down to 15 miles an hour. But we shouldn't be far from popping out of this underground section. We'll finally see the light. Just about make it out up ahead. So we can very much see Queen's Park just up ahead. And let there be light, finally. There we go, here's Queen's Park. We're actually made up some time there. So we are going to be pretty much bang on time. Queen's Park's looking very busy. Keep rolling up. This will be our final stop. Let's unlock those doors. We can actually see outside now. So there's Queen's Park. Oh, we had the not in service. Well, we're not in service anymore. Remember to set the destination next time. And then we roll into Queen's Park 23 siding. So I guess... Okay, so we're going to replace... Go into this, probably into the space where this tube is just coming out of. We'll see the points switch probably any moment now once it's cleared. There you go, you can see it move, and we've been given the destination as well. So let's we can actually get rolling. We've been given the signal. And there we go. Into Queen's Park 23 siding. There you go. Pick up the speed a little bit, we can be doing 10 miles an hour. And we'll run ourselves all the way up to the buffers here. Something a little bit different, I like it. So we've got another tube just rolling in there. We need to keep going a little bit further. That will do nicely. And that concludes our run. What did we end up with? Of course, this is gold. Very nice. 7 miles driven there. 31 minutes. Perfect. Right, let's return to the timetable. We'll now do a run from Harrow and Wealdstone. We'll put it into light cloud. Actually, no, we'll do custom weather. Light clouds, because I want to enjoy the section. Well, we're not actually underground. Once we're underground, it doesn't really matter what the weather's like. It, yeah, very much doesn't affect us. So here we are. So we're at Harrow and Wealdstone. Oh, control key in. No, where's the control switch? Go to off. Put the direction. There we go. And we should be able just to wait for the signal now. We've got headlights on. And actually we can do the destination while we're at it. This is a Elephant and Castle service. Perfect. There we go. We've got Elephant Castle set. Yep, lovely stuff. And we've just got to wait for the signal so we can roll into the station before we go to Kenton, South Kenton, North Wembley, Wembley Central, Stonebridge Park, Harlesden, Wealdstone Junction, Kensal Green, and then Queen's Park. And then we're back into the kind of the core section that we were running through not just a moment ago. We'll also get to see some trains run alongside us sometimes. It's a bit hit and miss if you do get to see that, but we'll see what we run into along the way. We should be given the signal any moment now, and then we can roll into Harrow and Wealdstone. Come on. I'm waiting for the signal to change. Should be any moment now. Yeah, there it is, finally. And away we go. Lovely stuff. It's nice to actually enjoy the service from the outside this time, rather than just sat in the cab. See the carriages sneak across the junction there. And we'll be coming to a stop. Just a moment. There we go. Perfect stuff. Let's unlock those doors. And then we can be ready to run towards Elephant and Castle. As we've got another train coming in, or another tube coming into the station. That's coming in hot. There you go. Lovely stuff. So we've got about 30 seconds before we can be going. $20 or so. We'll watch the doors shut before we jump back into the cab. About 5 seconds. There we go. Lock those doors. Perfect. And away we go for our first stop, which will be Kenton. But we can run at 45, so you'll find that these tube stock They've got quick acceleration down the bottom end, but once they get up towards sort of 45, it's not about the top speed. There you go, there's 30. See, then we've got a little bit of slow acceleration here. There you go, almost at 40. Get that whistle on the gate. There is 42, and we'll have Kenton coming upon us very shortly. There's the station. We've got to remember we're doing 45 here, so start slowing now, I think. We're down to 35 anyway. Keep it rolling a little bit further towards the end of the platform here. That will do nicely. And we'll get those passengers boarded. There's a couple of passengers getting on. Nice, nice. Start locking those doors so we're ready to depart on time. Those doors are shut. And away we go for South Kenton. Still running at 45, so we can pick up the speed again. There's 30, and see the acceleration up to 30 is great, but then yeah, you don't get it really slows as you head up past sort of 30, 35. But these do look it's a very different experience to driving sort of mainline trains, which is it's quite nice actually to have a little bit of a change every now and again. I'm not sure we'll get to 45 before we start slowing, perhaps. Yeah, there's 45. So here is South Kenton. Start slowing a little bit more. A little bit past where we should be, but that's okay. Pretty good stop, I think. And we'll start locking those doors for our next stop, which will be North Wembley. As we get towards Wembley, we should be able to see the stadium if I'm not much mistaken. You can see North Wembley just down there, so really not far apart, these stations. Jump into the 3 camera and we'll run alongside. am I brave enough to try and stop this in this position? Yeah, we can do it. Okay, we'll start slowing now. Should be able to do it. And there we go. There's a Class 66 actually, which is very cool. Get to see that run past as well. It did kind of distract me from stopping, but that's worth seeing. Nice to see a bit of freight running past. Very cool. I like that. And there it goes. So there goes that Class 66 in its freight train, and we've got another tube stop coming in to North Wembley. Let's shut those doors. And away we go for Wembley Central. Now let's play Spot the Stadium. There it is in all its glory. Nice that it's you can see it from. So Wembley Central. After Wembley Central, we've got Stonebridge Park. I do like that you've got a bit in the kind of classical sort of underground, and then also some that are, you know, sort of I don't know what you call it, level running rather than underground. But yeah, it's nice to have that difference. So Wembley Central. Let's get braking. There we go. Platform was shorter than I was expecting, but that's okay. We're going to be pretty bang on here. Yeah, that was a nice stop, that one. Let's unlock those doors. And give it a few seconds, and we'll be away again for our next stop, which is going to be Stonebridge Park. And away we go. It looks like I come out of here. We've got a get out of the way, trees. Ah, come on, blocking my view. It's very cool to see that we've got some freight, a 66, the RHTT by the looks of it, and it's got some wagons there. We're sinking down for some reason. Looks like some other stuff up in the distance there. It's very cool to see. I've never looked at that part before. And you can see the freight as we go underneath. Quite like that actually. It's very cool. We'll be running at 45 in just a second. But this is going to be Stonebridge Park. Pretty sure if I'm not much. Let's put the power back on. We've got some more freight. We've got some tube stops as well. A tube stop over there as well. Also some. I can hear the rumble of a 37 somewhere as well. But I can't find it. When we stop at Stonebridge, I'll see if we can find that 37. There we go. Pretty good stop. Let's unlock those doors and we'll see what we can find. Oh, you've got oh, that is very cool. You've got a 47 over there. Looks like it's hauling. That's a 375. Got plenty of 66s as well. I've never really explored this part of the Bakerloo line. There's some nice little Easter eggs in here hidden away. We've got tube just rolling into Stonebridge Park. We should be... Oh, we've unlocked the wrong doors there. Let's lock both of them. Come on. We should be going. There we go. And our next stop will be Wealdstone. That's pretty cool to see all that different variety over there. So 0.8 of a mile, we can run again at 45. And we're picking up speed nicely. I'm sure there are some more stock that we see along the way as well, so we'll keep an eye out. See what we can find. In fact, we've got some more coaches over there. When we stop at Wealdstone, we'll see what we've got over here. Let's roll into the station. We need to be braking. So this is Wealdstone. Very nice. What have we got? Ah, another fleet, and that's running really quickly actually. So we've just got some, looks like Mark 1 coaches. That freight train was running really quickly, as you can see into the distance there. Got some more wagons over there. We've got freight everywhere at the moment. This is amazing. I've never appreciated the the kind of the stock that you see around here. It's pretty cool actually. And away we go. So next stop is Wealdstone Junction. Got a couple of 66s over there. What else have we got on the go? I can hear something. Oh, no. Can we see on the map? Nope, not visible on the map, so I'm not sure. So here comes Wealdstone Junction. You can see the 66s there, that's pretty cool. A little different with the island station here. You've got that platform in the middle there as well. got some Mark II coaches up ahead as well by the looks of it. Let's open those doors. See what we can find now. Oh, we've got a 20, a 37, some 47s as well. Oh, I love this. And we've got the upper levels of Wealdstone Junction as well. See how close we can get. Oh, we can get really close. Yeah, nice. Oh, we've clearly not opened the doors here. I've opened the wrong side. I'm too distracted by all this different stock. Right, there we go. Let's lock those doors. And away we go for Kensal Green. So there's the Mark II coaches. Very nice. Is that an 08 I saw as well? I think it was. We'll go past it any second now. Oh no, a Class 9. Love it. And we've got a pair of power cars here as well. That's very cool. So Kensal Green is coming up. I'm pretty sure we head through tunnel here and then we pop out immediately upon the platforms at Kensal Green. Actually, we can run up to 45, so let's put the power back on. We've not lost too much time looking at all that different stock, which I just had to do. I think the last time I ran this service, I was too busy. I think it started raining actually, and so didn't really get to see it. That's a pretty nice stop actually. There we go. So this is Kensal Green. Up next is Queen's Park. As we've got tube stop running into the station. I don't think we're going to see another freight service, but that's okay. And away we go for Queen's Park. So this will be our final stop before we head underground. So we've got 0.8 of a mile to run, but 900 yards, we need to be doing 15 miles an hour. Don't think we're going to get anywhere near to 45 by the time we need to be slowing. And actually you can see the feather is indicated to indicate that we'll be taking the set points very shortly. So we probably need to be slowing. There we go, speed's coming down nicely. Actually, the 15 board is a little bit further up. Let's put a bit of power on. Now we need to slow. For the 15, there it is. taking us through the shed almost. A couple of services parked up there. Okay, we're free to run all the way into Queen's Park, and we're probably going to be just about on time actually. As we come into the platform. Looks like there's going to be a bit of a queue to get into Queen's Park by the look of it. You can see what I mean, the timetable is so much busier now. Let's unlock those doors and we'll see that other service roll into the platform. And here it comes. We can be shutting our doors and we can be heading into, I guess, the core section of the Bakerloo line, which is very much all underground. And our first stop will be Kilburn Park. We'll be able to run up to 35 in just a moment. But we'll be going downhill anyway, so the speed will try and get away from us, no doubt. There's the 35 board. Actually, we can power on now. There you go. It's going to feel very dark after just running outside for such a while. Just need to be braking still as we're still going deep underground now. I love this this route. It is good. So here is Kilburn Park. And we are gonna this is alright, this is alright. We're gonna be just poking into the tunnel there. I don't mind that. Let's unlock those doors. So we've got Maida Vale, Warwick Avenue, Paddington, Edgware Road, Marylebone, Baker Street, Regent Park, Oxford Circus. Oh, and we need to be... This is what I mean, we don't get very long here. Oxford Circus, Piccadilly Circus. Let's get accelerating. Where were we? Regent Park, Oxford Circus, Piccadilly Circus, Charing Cross, Embankment, Waterloo, and then Lambeth North, and then Elephant and Castle. So quite a few stops to go. But we will have done an end-to-end run on the Bakerloo line, which is very cool. So Maida Vale coming up next. This is it's looking good. There's 35. I'm afraid you don't get to see too much when you're running underground, but hopefully we'll be flicking in and out of stations very quickly, so keeps it interesting. So here is Maida Vale. There we go. A little bit short, but that's okay. We won't be here for very long, that's fair to say. Be locking those doors now. And away we go for Warwick Avenue next. And in fact, we'll be heading into a 30 as well in just a moment. There's the 30, so there's a illuminated bit of rail there. Very strange. Jesse's back now. There we go. We're very much mastering the London Underground. It's nice that we did a bit of a short run to start with, and then did the full end-to-end run. It's 35, so put the power on. And here is Warwick Avenue. We're going to overrun slightly, I think. That shouldn't be a problem. Luckily, the doors are a little bit further back, so let's... Yeah, we're fine. There we go. Why are we... There we go. We had the interlock for some reason. Now we can go. So Paddington next. So this is 0.6 of a mile. So a little way to run. We need to be actually slower for the 25 in a couple hundred yards. When we get a little bit closer, we will start to slow. Let's start slowing now. I was a little bit too harsh on the brakes there. I like the fact you get to see just there both sides of the platform. We are already running a little bit behind here. That's okay, it's not a problem. Jeez. My braking there was awful. That was far too too much into the tunnel there. We definitely overshot the station there. Can't even deny that one. Okay, so Edgware Road next. But we are only permitted to run it at 20 as we go around this tight bend. There we go, there's 35 again. I don't think we'll get anywhere near that. So no need to worry because 30 is coming up. Okay, so here's Edgware Road. There we go, that's more like it. So, up next, Marylebone. And Baker Street, Regent's Park are our next couple of stops. Away we go from Marylebone. This is less than 600 yards. It's no distance at all. In fact, you can see it, the light just shining up ahead. Just about make the station out. So here comes Marylebone. There we go. Pretty nice stop, actually. Just where we needed to be. Lock those doors. Still running a little bit behind time. No problem at all. Again, you can see the station just up ahead, which is going to be Baker Street. Still doing 25, but it looks like the other side of Baker Street we can run up to 30. So here is Baker Street. That's good enough for me. We'll stop here. We might just about leave on time. Maybe. There we go, start locking those doors. I think we will be leaving on time. And there we go. It's 25. We should have 30 coming up in just a second. There is 30. So Regent's Park is next. After Regent's Park we've got Oxford Circus. Should have station appear upon us any moment now. There it is. Let's start our braking. There it is. There's the stopping point. Finish loading those passengers. We are about 10 seconds early. And we are locking those doors. Maybe a little too early, never mind. We'll give it 4 seconds. And we can be going. So next stop, Oxford Circus. And then it is Piccadilly Circus. So really into the heart of London now. We will need to slow for the 25, which we've got in about 400 yards or so, but that's no drama. Got a little way to go yet. And given the brakes on this are so good, we don't need to worry too much. Okay, we'll start slowing a little bit now. There's 25. See, I could have left it a little bit longer even to before I started slowing. There's the 25 board. So where is Oxford Circus? Come on. Oh wait. We need to drop down to 20 there. There we go. Didn't see a 20 coming up. So here is Oxford Circus. It's a slow approach in comparison to the others. Oh, we're just about on time as well, actually. So, Piccadilly Circus, Charing Cross, Embankment, Waterloo, and Lambeth North, and then Elephant and Castle. So, we are not far from our final destination, actually. About 5 more stops or so, which shouldn't take us too long at all. There we go, and away we go. So, Piccadilly Circus next. Still running at 20. We will be able to run up to 30 in just a moment. Come on, and let's get up to 30, why not? Feels like a pretty straight bit of track here we're running on, so 20 feels a bit slow actually. We are going downhill, so got to keep watching that speed. There is the 30. Let's put the power on. And then we need to drop back down to 20. And this is Piccadilly Circus. Again, you get to see both platforms, which is always very cool. Got some funky tiles at Piccadilly Circus here. There we go, there's Piccadilly Circus. We're about a couple seconds early as well, which is always nice. We're sticking to time pretty well so far. It's looking good. Right, let's start locking those doors. And then we can be away for our next stop, which will be Charing Cross. Now actually we're permitted to run up to 25, but we'll drop down to 20 in just a moment. Let's start braking for that 20. There it is, there's 20. So Charing Cross next, just a couple of 100 yards. And there's the platform. So after that we've got Embankment. Run it on a little bit further and let's start to brake. We're a little bit early here, tell you what. This would be a good opportunity to get another thumbnail. Let's out one. Beautiful. Perfect. I wanted to get another thumbnail. It'll get updated at some point for this video. Let's get back in that seat. And we need to be locking those doors. I'm glad we had the opportunity there to grab that. Looks oh, we've got the interlock on. Come on, let us go. There we go. So, Embankment next. And actually, after Embankment, we'll be able to hit the dizzy speeds of 35 miles an hour. So here we go, here's Embankment. There's some funky looking design going on here. There we go. Well, I'm not here. We're only about 20 seconds behind. So after Waterloo, it's Lambeth North, and then finally Elephant and Castle. So, like I say, really not far to go. And we're all ready to go from Embankment. Be able to hit 35 in just a minute. Let's come back on power. There we go, back on. Although we're going to pick up speed and then immediately have to slow for the 25. There's the 25. Did that quite nicely there. So here comes Waterloo. About 10 seconds or so behind at the moment, which is fine. Perfect. Nice stop again. And then as soon as we finish loading, we'll be locking those doors. There's no stopping us now. Lambeth North, which will be our penultimate stop. There we go. Actually able to run up to 30, but we slow again for the 25 in just a moment. Okay, start to slow, and there's 25. Nicely does it. Here is Lambeth North. There we go, start to slow. Actually, we've made up a bit of time here as well. Right, 30 seconds ahead. There's no rush stopping here. Pretty nice, there we go. So our next and final stop will be Elephant and Castle. We've got to wait here just 20-30 seconds more. There we go, we'll start to lock the doors in just a moment. We'll start locking them now, why not? And away we go. So, Elephant and Castle next. We'll just run up to 25 here, there's no point accelerating anymore because we'll just immediately have to slow anyway, so... So it's 10 miles an hour as we enter the platforms for Elephant and Castle by the looks of it. We'll start slowing now. That's a good job I saw that red, and the brakes on this are pretty good to stop us. I definitely would not want to have run past that red after doing that journey. There you go, we've now got the green. That was a little scary then. Evening oven. That's no problem at all. It's good you've dropped in. Although this one is almost over, I'm afraid. But I will be streaming again tomorrow night for the release of the Class 700. So here we are. Here's Elephant and Castle. There we go. Nicely does it. I will be doing a stream and a video tomorrow. There's going to be plenty of videos coming up for the Class 700. It's going to be popular, I think. And there we go. Let's see what we ended up with. It's got to be a gold. That's a pretty nice run. So hopefully you've enjoyed this couple of runs on the London Underground, the Bakerloo line. Hopefully you have. Hit that like button. It always is appreciated. And I will catch you for hopefully tomorrow's stream, which will be a first look at the release of the Class 700 on South Eastern High Speed. So I'm really looking forward to that. I hope to catch you tomorrow, and thanks for tuning in. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye for now.